Hi everyone, welcome back to Matchpoint Tennis. I am Both and today I'm gonna show you how to hit the forehand topspin. This is your main weapon on the court to hit your winners, the shot that you use most of the time. It's your strong head hitting forward, and I'm gonna teach you the proper technique to generate a lot of topspin and get your ball in the court. Now this is the motion for hitting forehand. I'll show you both ways. This is from the front. Again. So my basic stance when I'm approaching forehand, I would usually take my left foot, because I'm right-handed, my left foot slightly forward, and I would start moving my hips to the right. Now what my hand is doing is I need to store up strength for like this spring release motion that I'm gonna do with my hands. So I'm gonna start by twisting out like so my hand with the side that I'm going to hit facing away from me, while bringing it between my hip and my shoulder to the side of my body, like so. All right, this is the preparation. And I want to strike it when it's kind of here in front of my body, all right? That's where I want to hit it. Now, what I'm doing when I'm moving forward, after I cocked up, I drop my racket about to the hip height, and the motion forward, this is the important part, okay? Watch that my wrist is still twisted out. Looks like this. It comes forward and then the wrist flicks counterclockwise like so. And very important, follow through the ball along the same trajectory to the opposite shoulder and reset back to the center. So all together, twist to the side, flick. And this upwards flicking motion is what gives the ball its topspin. That's what makes it spin and dip back onto the other side of the court. This is this red line that you're seeing that shows that the ball has high topspin when you see it in the game. Right? This is what gives the ball the topspin. I'll show you from the side again. Like so. Right? These are the ball machine settings again, forehand, default trajectory. It's a little bit higher than what you'll usually get from your opponent, the bounce. But you can also come in there, customize the launcher. And of course, with every ground stroke, you want to practice on hitting it deep so that it lands closest as possible to the baseline, right? Doesn't matter at the moment if it's down the line or cross court, right? You can practice mostly hitting across the court at first, kind of easiest. But you want to make sure that you practice that if you miss, you want to miss long. You don't want to hit the net, you don't want balls to fall right past behind the net, you want them to bounce close to the baseline, right? Keep your opponent far, hit the balls deep. And if you want to practice hitting in the direction that you want the forehand to go, these are my recommended ball machine settings. Set the side to forehand, minimum angle 4 degrees, maximum 8 degrees, should look like this. Trajectory, I lowered the distance to 16.5 meters and the speed down to 63 kph. Zero topspin. This will give us an easy ball close to the center of the court. You see where it bounces. And I move up a little bit behind the middle line here. And now I can practice every time the ball comes, sending it where I want to go. If I want it to go on the same side down the line, or if I want it to go cross court, I'll show you how I do it. Right? If I want to hit cross court, I would step into the ball with my right leg in this instance, and I would lead with my hips that way. Good. Gotta get around the ball like so. And that way I can send it cross court. If I want to hit on the same side of the court, I would step forward with my left foot and I would turn my body slightly outwards, aiming towards the backhand corner. Alright, ideally I want to land on the line, like so, closest to the backhand corner as possible. And then I can practice sending them one time this way and one time that way, and slowly pick up the topspin speed to get more offensive balls. Works the same way from the baseline. Okay, you can practice from here. Right, I recommend starting practicing closer to the net and then practicing your aim from the baseline. And that's how we hit forehand. Don't forget to put down in your comments your own tips for good topspin forehand. Subscribe to the channel for more tutorials in match point tennis VR, and I'll see you guys on the court.